Hello, I'm Greg Harrison with the USDA Market News Service here in St. Joe, Missouri with your National Feeder Cattle Summary this week. Well, compared to last week, we've got a light test of yearlings and calves this week, trading mostly steady to $5 lower. Like I said, the receipts this week were extremely light with the extreme heat that we had this week over most of the country. Temperatures ranging in the mid to upper 90s and heat indexes of over 100 degrees really curtailed receipts this week. In the southeast, calves are trading mostly $3 to $10 lower. Demand remains very good on the yearling cattle as abundant feed supplies and light supplies of yearling cattle available is helping to keep the feeder cattle market a good 10 and spots even $15 higher than the nearby feeder cattle futures. Feeder cattle futures this week had strong gains on Tuesday of over $3 and had modest gains on Wednesday before pulling back on Thursday with corn prices firming up and profit taking there. This week's Western video market held a good three-day video auction selling over 92,500 head of feeder cattle. And 70% of those cattle coming from west of the Rockies had one consignment of good fancy Nevada steer calves weighing 435 pounds, and that was for November delivery, and they traded at $373. Had over 700 head of 825-pound yearling steers from the north central region, trading at 221.02 for a weighted average. But in most cases, the cattle trade and box beef trade, looking at the fat cattle trade and box beef trade, it's kind of laboring in the dog days of summer. Choice box beef this week, you're looking at the ending on Thursday, has traded 11 out of the last 12 sessions lower money, and it's had a loss of right at $19 and during that period. And on Thursday it closed at $233.95, down 99 cents. But on Wednesday, this trade, they had a heavy volume movement of 246 total loads, and that was the largest single day movement this year and also the largest going back to October 1st of 2014. So we're in a period where it is really known for its lack of demand and falling beef prices during these dog days of summer. Knew that box beef after the 4th of July would probably, as a rule, goes down. Seasonally it goes down. Just didn't think maybe quite go down this hard and so fast. But the box beef is attempting to carve out its summer lows, but it's had very good movement on Wednesday, and again on Thursday moved about, I think, right at 186 total loads. Corn crop looking, it still remains at 69% good to excellent. 9% of the corn crop is rated poor to very poor. It was 8% last week. The uneasiness remains in the grains as areas that have had rain-soaked crops and fields. They're offering a little hope there of producing an average yield, which should bear watching on the corn prices going forward. The old saying that the rain makes grain is true more often than not, but with the debate now going forward is will strong yields and key areas offset low yields in other areas. So corn market needs watching there. Looking at some regional weighted averages this week in the South Central region, which had the most auction receipts this week, steers weighing 500 to 600 pounds, about $3 lower than last week at $258.08. 600-700 pounds, running about $5 lower than last week at $236.71. 700 to 800 pounds, $2 lower at $220.96, and 800 to 900 pound steers running about $1 lower at $212.20. This has been your Market News Report for this week, and be back with you next week. Thanks for listening.